Hello, my name is Rico McDaniel, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 4 simple steps at getting started successfully. I know the presenter before me probably said a lot of great things about my success, but the reality is many years ago, I was faced with a decision just like you on whether or not I should take steps to becoming successful with that particular opportunity. And you'll probably have hesitation just like I did, maybe 1 or 3 things. Either number 1, you're thinking, well, do I have the time? You may be thinking, do I have the money? And you also may have a little bit of fear. You may be thinking, well, hey, will this really work out? And before I get into those 4 steps, I really wanted to address those things so you can see why you need to change your perspective if you really want to have success. See, number 1, I didn't have the money to get started. And at the end of the day, I understood what one of my mentors initially told me. He said, Rico, if you don't have a few $100s to do something to completely change your life, and you have a job and you're going to work each and every day, you have to stop calling it work, because guess what? It's not working. And I knew at that point I had to make a decision. Either I kept doing the same thing, I knew I was going to keep getting the same results. So I wanted to do something different so I could have something different. The next thing I thought about is, hey, I really don't have time. I'm busy. And if you're looking at this video right now, you may be saying the same thing. Well, I don't really know if I have the time. See, if you were like me, I was busy, but I was busy being broke. And I did not want to continue that same vicious cycle. So I wanted to start investing my time into something that eventually would help me get all my time. And that's what Wake Up Now and this opportunity with the residual income could help you do, is start getting all your time. And lastly, the fear of getting started. Most people take a look at this and say, hey, well, what if it doesn't work? Well, the thing you really should think about, what if it does work? See, I knew that I had more fear of staying where I was than actually the fear of what would happen if, I was able to do it. And at the end of the day, I knew, hey, if I get started in this and it doesn't work out after a few years, I could always go back to being broke because I was already good at it. So at the end of the day, I'm telling you, before I got to a point of making a 6-figure income and I was able to retire at 21 years old, before I was able to make $1 million by the time I was 25, and before the tens of thousands of representatives all across the world who were able to join my organization over the past decade, before the lifestyle of super success that I had, I all started somewhere, and it was a foundation. So what we're going to talk about is that foundation of the 4 simple steps I took to help me gain that success. So if you're watching this video right now, you can take those same 4 simple steps to hopefully put you on track to gain the success that you're looking to have. Step number 1 is becoming an independent business owner and purchasing either the Platinum package or the Explorer pack for as little as $99.95 per month. It's important to understand that you're not purchasing a business for $99.95, but you are enrolling as an IBO with Wake Up Now and purchasing one of these packages to take advantage of the benefits and the savings of the services provided through these packages. So it's also important to get registered for the services because you want to be a product of your product. When I got started in the industry many years ago, I understood if I was going to be effective at explaining the process of business to the people who are potentially looking to work with or my potential customers, I had to understand the services or the products that I was offering. And that's exactly what's going to happen when you get started with our business, because to have a legitimate business, obviously you need to have tangible products and services or digital services. And that's what we have with Wake Up Now. So you want to go ahead, get enrolled, purchase that Platinum package, log into your back office, and get registered for all those services so you can be a product of your product. Step number 2 is you want to be coachable. And in fact, this is really the most important step out of all the steps that I'm going to talk about right now. See, because most people get excited about getting started with Wake Up Now because they believe they can totally transform their life. They believe they can go out here and make way more money than they've ever made before. They believe that they can become a super success. And hey, I'm very optimistic. I'm all in your corner. But the reality is, if you haven't had any major success in other areas of your life, what makes you believe you can get started, Wake Up Now, and tomorrow you go out here and become a super success? See, the reality is you can't do what you don't know. And it's all about having a coach, somebody who knows what needs to take place, shows you those plays, you can go out and put into action, and you can succeed. I want you to think about it. LeBron James, one of the best basketball players in the history of the NBA, has a coach. Tiger Woods, one of the greatest golfers that ever lives. He even has a coach, somebody who he listens to that helps refine his game. Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis players that ever played a game of tennis. Guess what? She has a coach. Peyton Manning, NFL football player, made millions of dollars, one of the best quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. He still has a coach. Most professionals, whether it's athletically or even in corporate America, if they earn a lot of money, they have people they look up to. They have mentors. They have coaches. And if you want to become successful within Wake Up Now, and even if you want to become successful in life, my question to you is, who's your coach? See, if you continue to do things like you've always done them, you're going to get the same results like you've always had. If you want different results in life, it's about gaining a new perspective, learning what to do, implementing those things, and then you'll start having the success that you want. See, you're blessed and fortunate at this point to get started with leaders like you heard from before, like myself and other people who are successful within this industry, and it's going to help you become successful. But it's very important that you are coachable. You get out of your own way, so to speak, and let us show you exactly what you need to do to gain the success that you're looking for. Step number 3 is completing a 24-hour checklist, yes, in your first 24 hours and getting started on your massive action plan. See, this business is all about taking action. That's why we don't say, hey, here's your wake up now checklist. We say, this is your wake up now 24-hour checklist. This is a part of our system that we talked about. See, the great thing about having what we have with Wake Up Now and Blueprint, guys, is when you get people started across the country, number one, it doesn't matter who sponsored them. So if you're watching this video right now and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I don't know if I want to get started with the person who referred me to this. It's okay if you get started with them because they can't impede your success. So we have a system in place that's going to teach you and train you day number 1. And if you start on with this 24-hour checklist, it's going to show you exactly what you need to do to get on track to have the kind of success that you want. Number 2, it doesn't matter how many people you get started. See, the people you get started may be more aggressive or assertive than you are. They may go out here and want to gain success quicker than you gain success. And that's fine. In fact, you could leverage your success off of the quick success that they have because they're following the system. So each and every person to get started, to become successful, they want to take the first 24 hours and complete this checklist. That's why it's called a 24-hour checklist. Not a checklist to get done over a week, but your first 24 hours. After you complete the 24-hour checklist, you want to go ahead and get started on your massive action plan. Now, gaining success in this business, especially in a short period of time, is all about taking massive action. And that's what this massive action plan is all about. You're going to go through those steps and you're going to do exactly what it says. And it's going to help you get on track to gain the success that you need. Not only that, but it's also going to help people on your team become successful. See, McDonald's is the largest and most successful fast food chain in the world. Not because they have the best hamburgers or the best tasting French fries or the best milkshakes, but they're the biggest and most successful fast food chain in the world because they have the best system. So you got to understand, that's what we're bringing to the table here with Wake Up Now and the Blueprint Success Seminars is we're creating the best and the most efficient system in the industry to help you gain the success that you're looking for. The last and final step is making a commitment to get trained right away and also registering for one of our Blueprint for Success seminars. Now, why do I say you want to get trained? Why is that so important? I talked about it earlier. You can't do what you don't know. See, most people get frustrated when they get into business and they don't get results because they're taking everything that they know and everything that helped them get to where they are in their life, and they're trying to apply those same principles, those same beliefs, those same perspectives, and trying to become successful and Wake Up Now. But if you want to become successful, you have to learn some new things. You have to learn some new perspectives, and you have to be trained on what success really looks like, on what success really is. So when I got started in this industry many years ago, I was excited. I was motivated. I was passionate. I was determined. I was willing to work hard. But you know what? All those things don't equal success. See, what equals success is knowing what to do. See, it's definitely important to be determined. It's definitely important to be excited. It's definitely important to work hard. But if you don't know what to do, you're still not going to get the results. And more importantly, the most consistent results to get you towards your goal. See, if you wanted to become an attorney, you would probably go to law school. And you will be taught how to become successful by other successful attorneys. If you wanted to become a successful doctor, you would probably go to medical school and learn how to become successful from other successful medical doctors. Even if you wanted to fly a plane, you would probably go to school to learn how to do that, and other pilots would teach you how to fly a plane. Well, it's no different in this industry. Most people invest hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to school to get a degree, whether it's a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or a PhD. And traditionally, we know in corporate America, the more degrees you have, the more education you have, the more you invest into a tuition in traditional education, the more successful you can become. And the fact of the matter is that does work for some people. However, in our economy today, you see people with many degrees, with a lot of education, and they don't have the success they're looking for. See, what we're offering you is an opportunity, for a very small investment to be able to get educated in this business. So you can get started in network marketing and pay a small tuition with the potential of earning tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or like me and some other people, even millions of dollars in this industry. You got to ask yourself, is it worth it? See, because you have to be able to get educated. People love to be motivated. People love to be inspired. But motivation and inspiration is not the key to life change. The key to life change is education. Understand that if you want to become super successful, if you ever want to reach the point of producing millions of dollars within your business organization, just like a doctor trains doctors, an attorney trains attorneys, a pilot trains pilots, doesn't it make sense that you learn from a successful business owner, somebody who's gained a success and produced millions of dollars in an industry where you want to do the same exact thing? That's what we have here. When I got started in this industry many years ago, I was blessed and fortunate to hear from people just like me who were successful, and they were able to show me how I could become successful. If you want to become successful, you have to be able to learn what success is. So we're not only going to go through just the how-tos of getting started with your products and services. Also, we're going to talk about, how do you talk to people? How do you handle objections? How do you answer questions? How do you relate with people with different personalities? How to be able to approach people you don't know. We're also going to talk about a lot of the psychology behind the business, how we can develop your mindset. A lot of people don't have success in the business because they really don't believe they can be successful. See, you got to be confident in yourself and where you're going. But the fact of the matter is, if you can't see the destination because you don't know what success is or how to get there, that's the reason why you're not confident. Well, we're going to go through all of those things, and we're going to show you not only how to be confident, but what are the things to do that's going to build your confidence, and we're going to show you how to create the results that you're looking for. That's what the individuals before this video were talking about how to gain success in this opportunity. And I've been coaching and mentoring them to show them how to gain success. And you're going to spend 2 days with me and them, and we're going to show you how to gain the same type of success. So what you want to do is go to the training website that we have for our team. And after that, you definitely want to get registered for your first Blueprint for Success seminar. We have these seminars going on all across the United States of America in different areas. So you want to make sure you can get to one as soon as possible. Why? Because you don't want your success to wait. You want to get on track right now, knowing 100% of information. You want to get your team on track right now so they can get 100% information so you can take advantage of this window of opportunity that we have here. You can find out more about getting registered for our trainings at DreamTeamBlueprint.com. That's DreamTeamBlueprint.com. And yes, we are creating a dream team across the United States of America, and hopefully you can be a part of that. So let's talk about what do you need to do right now. You already made a decision that you were number 3 and you're ready to get started. Now you have to decide if you want to get started fast or if you want to get started a little bit slower. If you were like me when I initially got started in this industry, I wanted to be on the fast track. Why? Because I was going slow for long enough, okay? So I wanted to be able to know, what do I need to do to start moving quickly? What do I need to do to be successful like the people, who are founder 4s or founder 5s or founder 7s or people who are at the executive level? That's just some names of some of the positions in the company. I wanted to do what they were doing. And they said, hey, if you want to get started fast, you need to get plugged into the trainings. You can get started as an independent business owner with your platinum package, like I said earlier, for $99.95. In addition to that, it's only $100 to register for your Blueprint for Success training at DreamTeamBlueprint.com. So getting started fast is less than $200, and you not only have access to this business opportunity, but you also have access to the successful individuals who are involved with our organization that's going to help you succeed at a super fast rate, as long as you're willing to invest into yourself, the time and energy, and take part of the system that we're putting in place. So that's getting started fast at $199.95. $99.95 to wake up now, and then you're going to be investing $100 to Blueprint Success Seminars at DreamTeamBlueprint.com to go to the seminar, the very next one around the United States, and you can find out where the next one is on that website. And then, of course, if you can't afford today to get started at $199.95, you can also get started a little bit slower, and that's just with your IBO position and also the Platinum package for only $99.95. So that's less than $100 to get started, and you get everything that we talked about before. The bottom line is this: we don't care how you get started. We definitely recommend you get started fast so you can make sure you take part of the training and come and let us coach you, let us mentor you, let us build a relationship so you can start building your organization all across the country and soon to be the world. But if you can't do that right away, hey, do whatever it takes, it's legal of course, to find that money to get started as an independent business owner for less than $100, and let's get you on track to win. Because at the end of the day, it's important to understand this one thing. If nothing changes in your life after today, nothing changes. Make a decision to change your life by getting started with us, joining our team so we can help people change their lives all across the world. God bless, and we'll see you next time over and above the top. Bye, everybody.